Hello everybody. In this video, we will try to understand the great predictions of 2025, you can say. We will make these predictions in parts, but I want to mainly talk about the Saturn entering Pisces this year. So Saturn will enter Pisces on March 29th, 2025, at 11:01 p.m. exactly. And it will remain in Pisces until June 3rd, 2027, 2.5 years. So this one, Saturn entering Pisces, is not a simple thing. It happens once in every 30 years. And this cannot be ignored at all, at any cost. This is going to be a time of transformation, introspection, and spiritual growth. And you can also see people experiencing a lot of fears, insecurities, and limitations in this particular period. Because Saturn is a planet of limitation, it's a planet of spiritual growth as well. It's a planet of transformation, of course. And people would re-evaluate in this particular period. People would think of their relationships. They try to, reassess, rethink about their relationships and about their life purpose as well. And I will tell you one more thing. This Saturn is not just going to Pisces and staying alone there. It's meeting Rahu. And the Saturn-Rahu conjunction, this is going to happen, of course, on March 29th itself, because Rahu is already in Pisces. So this conjunction will last from 29th March 2025 to May 25th this year, right? So April, May, almost 2 months you would see this conjunction. So these two planets, and of course there are other events also happening. We'll try to discuss this because this is not a simple thing, right? We will discuss it step by step. And see, Saturn alone, if it is in Pisces, that's going to be a big transformation period for the world. But for 2 months, of course, it's going to be in conjunction with Rahu. Saturn alone, because Saturn alone, if it is present in Pisces, that itself is a rare event. And Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac. And people would find new techniques for emotional healing in this particular period. Saturn in Pisces actually represents emotional healing. Saturn in 12th generally. Saturn in 12th people can know better about emotional healing because they would get the kind of problems in their life that they would explore this emotional healing things. And Saturn alone in Pisces it can trigger natural disasters and conflicts. And no doubt it's going to do it. And we can talk for more time. The Saturn in Pisces, we can talk if we are allowed, we can talk for so much of time. But now, first of all, the important 2 months that is from 29th March 2025 to 25th May 2025, this particular period. If we talk about that one, this particular combination can lead to a lot of change, a lot of transformation, and a lot of movement in the world. And it can also increase the risk of natural disasters like tsunamis and severe storms for sure. And the coastal regions of India will be affected for sure. Coastal regions, especially Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. These two states are going to be affected for sure. Based on astrology, we are able to say this. And also the Southeast Asian countries, if you observe, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, they also experience various cyclones, earthquakes, and natural disasters. And this is not going to be a simple transformation for the world. See, when Saturn and Rahu are in conjunction in the sign of Pisces, the simple thing we can say is it's a karmic transformation. It's a very big karmic transformation because Saturn is a karmic planet and Rahu is a planet of transformation. Just see any person starting this Rahu Mahadasha, just ask the person. The person's life would transform for sure. Just the moment Rahu Mahadasha is starting, the person's life would transform. And how it is going to transform, of course, it depends upon the person's horoscope. That's in a horoscopic level or natal astrology level. Even in the mundane level, when Rahu's energies are activated, especially the event like Rahu Saturn conjunction occurring in Pisces, this is not a very frequently occurring event. It's a very rare event, you can say, very rare. Saturn coming to Pisces itself happens once in 30 years, and Rahu alone coming into Pisces can happen once in 18 years. And this Rahu Saturn conjunction, that too happening in Pisces, just see the factoring and all the things in the mathematics. You would see, I will calculate that, and we'll discuss that also in our next video. But what I want to tell you is it's a rare event, and it is called as karmic transformation. And if you observe in the horoscopic level, in the natal astrology level, they say this is a Shrapit Yoga. It's a curse basically for an individual. This particular conjunction is explosive in nature. Rahu is the north node of the moon, right? It's a dragon. It is dragon's head, and this is going to trigger significant events, bringing together the two powerful karmic forces, that is Saturn and Rahu. These two are karmic planets basically. Of course, Saturn is more karmic than Rahu, but some people may say Rahu is more karmic than Saturn because it's going to transform everything. In a large and collective events, you can see this impact. Its impact depends upon, of course, the sign Pisces here. It's very important here. Pisces is going to play a very vital role. So first thing is karmic lessons. The world would know the karmic lessons because Saturn represents the discipline, structure, and karmic lessons. And Rahu, what it represents? It represents the desires. It represents the illusions. It represents the worldly ambitions. And a Pisces, the sign like Pisces is associated with spirituality, compassion, dissolution, So this conjunction here can create tension between material ambitions, because Rahu is material ambitions, and Saturn is spiritual responsibilities, right? So if you observe in the global level, this would definitely manifest as crisis related to ethics, morality, and the karma that is pending so far. See, 30 years, it's not just 30 years. I will try to calculate that, right? In the next video, we'll try to post that. See, on a global level, the crisis related to ethics, morality, and also the pending karma, right, would be shown up. The crisis would be shown up. You will clearly see this. Corruption, exploitation, environmental degradation, these things are going to play a very, very vital role in the upcoming days, especially in these 2 months that we discuss, that we already said. What are the 2 months? The duration, that's 29th March to 25th May 2025, right? So this is the first thing. The first thing is the karmic lessons, how the world would know, would see the karmic lessons. Everybody would learn the karmic lessons. So thanks for watching this video. I will post much more. So I would not do it in one video. I will do it in some 10, 11 videos. So this is the first thing. The world will come to know. The world will understand its karmic problems. Especially you see the corruption, exploitation, environmental degradation, ethics, morality, and pending karma. This is going to be the main focus in the upcoming days. And the crisis between material ambitions of the people and the spiritual responsibilities of the people are questioned. Thanks for watching this video. We'll meet in the next video.